Okay guys, so I'm starting off with the wig fresh out of the package. It's been in a bag for quite some time, so it's pretty tangled and matted, so I'm just gonna brush it out. Okay, so here I'm done brushing out the hair. You can see that the hair is a lot more poofy and frizzy more than it was in the original video, but I'm about to flat iron it and get it back to how it was. Okay, so originally I wanted to curl the hair, so I decided to use my curling wand, but it wasn't really working. Here in the first try, I didn't hold it on there for too long because I didn't want it to burn, because again it is synthetic hair. But when I took it down, yeah, those are the results that I got. It obviously didn't curl. The hair was not curling as well as I thought it was. So I was pretty disappointed about that, but I did go ahead and give it a second try again with the curling wand, and you guys are about to see the second results. So as you guys can see, the second result was a fail as well. So after the second try and fail, I decided to use my flat iron because I'm thinking maybe it's my tool. So I decided to use my flat iron to give it a curl, and pretty much I got the same results. The flat iron did give me a little bit better results, but I'm twirling and twirling and nothing is happening. It is not curling up as I thought it would be. So at this point, I'm basically just like, whatever. I'm just gonna flat iron it bone straight to how it was when I first got it. I'm just gonna forget about the curls and everything. I'm going to explain the curling situation later on in the video, as well as the flat iron situation. So I passed this section about 2 to 4 times, and this is how straight as I got it. You can see the ends are a lot better than they were in the beginning of the video. They're a lot more sleek and shiny, and yeah, it's just not as poofy. Hi guys, my name is Shante, aka Cocoa Beans, and now that you guys have seen me flat iron this hair, I just wanted to tell you guys a little bit more about my final opinions about this particular unit. Okay, so I'm going to start off by saying if it's the first time you guys are seeing this particular wig on me, then that means you haven't seen my original video about this wig, like the initial review. So I'm going to link that either here or here, one of the two, so you guys can just easily click on that and check out my initial review compared to this update slash review on this particular unit, and you can see the difference. And there's more information about the hair itself in the first video compared to this video, because this review is just like update slash how well the hair can take heat. So if you're looking for more of like the hair itself, then check out the first video. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about the whole flat ironing process with this hair. Originally, since the hair states that it is heat resistant, that's why I decided to put heat on it in the first place. But I wanted the hair to have like a little bit of curl at the end, not like starting up here, but mainly like from the middle down to have a little bit of curl, not too tight. But I didn't want to put too much heat on the hair because it says it's heat resistant, but it is synthetic hair, so I didn't want to put too much heat on it and then it burns and it melts off. So I decided to use my curling wand instead of my flat iron. But as you guys can see, the curling wand, it didn't really work. Like it didn't really curl the hair, like the hair wasn't really holding the curl. So then I decided to go in with my flat iron, but that still didn't work. It still wasn't holding the curl. So I'm gonna say, if you wanna get this hair and curl it up like with heat, I don't think it will really work. But I would say if you like maybe flexi rod it and then dip it in like boiling hot water, or if you just like put products in it like mousse or something and then flexi rod it, then that might work to hold the curl. But just flat ironing it, like curling it with a flat iron or curling it with a curling wand, is not gonna work. It's not gonna hold the curl. Yeah. So when I was flat ironing the hair, you guys can see, like, I had this hair for about, I think it's going on 2 months now, and I've been wearing it on and off, not really like every single day. But when I'm not wearing it, it's usually just like in a bag and I'm just like having it sit there. So maybe that is, I'm gonna say maybe that contributed to how frizzy the ends were, but I don't think it really contributed to it that much. but the ends were pretty like frizzy and pretty like poofy. But since I flat ironed it, the ends, they got back pretty straight to how it originally was in the first video. So I'm gonna say for you guys that like want to keep the hair in its silky state, that it can go back to that. You just have to like brush it out and flat iron it, and it can go back to its silky state that it was when you just got it. So while I was going through the process to flat iron the hair and I was brushing it out, I did get quite a good amount of shedding. I saved it to show you guys how much shedding that I got. So I got this much shedding, which I think is probably like a standard amount for synthetic hair. If it was like human hair and it's shedding this much, then you really have a problem, but it's synthetic hair, so I think this is like regular amount of shedding for synthetic hair. I'm gonna say like every time I do brush the hair since I've gotten it, I do get shedding, but that's just like synthetic hair, so I don't think it's like too bad. But if you're the type of person who like you don't want to deal with shedding at all, then like this is not for you, obviously. But if you don't mind shedding, then you can expect this amount. Okay, so while I was flat ironing the hair, there was a couple times where I thought that the hair would melt or catch on fire or something like that, start smoking, because in one part of the video, you know, you guys can see like I'm blowing on the hair, and that's because it smelled like it was burning, like it was about to start smoking up and stuff, and I was just like, please don't burn on my head top, please. So I'm like trying to cool it and stuff, but I flat ironed it on 350 degrees. I didn't take it off 350 degrees for the whole video, so the whole process was 350 degrees and then straight to the end 350 degrees. I would say if you're gonna put heat to this hair, then 350 degrees or 375 is okay, but nothing above that. Like don't go to like 400 degrees or 425 degrees. I think that would definitely melt the hair, like it would just melt off into the flat iron. I would say 350, 375 is like okay, but nothing above that. So I think that's pretty much it for this update, guys, on this unit. If you guys are interested in the buyer that I got this from off of AliExpress, I know they do have like a bunch of different colors. I know they have silver, yellow, and I think blue, and they have like a bunch of other different colors over. Those are the three main ones that I remember, but I'm gonna link the link to this particular orange one in the description box below, so you guys can definitely check out this one or any of the other colors that they want, and any other colors that you want to try or anything like that. But I do still recommend this hair. After about 2 months, I think the hair is still holding up pretty well, and I think it's gonna like continue to hold up pretty well, not for like years upon years, you know, but I think like I can get a couple more months out of it. I think the quality is good, so I'm still standing by this hair. I think it's pretty good, and I'll recommend it to you guys still. The shedding's not too bad, tangle's not too bad. It can take heat, so that was like a big question. So we can see that it can take heat now, but not too much, because it did start to smell like it was gonna burn. But yeah, so if you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, then leave them out in the comment section below, and I'll be sure to get back to you guys. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.